students, in the discussion of chapter Surface Tension. Raindrops, soap bubbles, and small droplets of mercury take different spherical shapes. Rainwater does not pass through the tiny holes in the fabrics of umbrellas, tents, raincoats, etc. Water surface of steel pond appear as film. Water spiders are able to walk on the surface of water, and while their feet produce dimples on surface without rupturing the film. All these phenomenon exist because of an interesting properties of liquids called surface tension. It is essential to study the surface tension to understand fluid mechanics, lubricants, detergents, etc. Let us study what does molecular theory says on the behavior of liquid surfaces. Their shapes may be concave, convex, and formation of drops. Acute angles, obtuse angles formed with the surfaces. Let us study the molecular theory of surface tension. Let us discuss first a liquid taken in the container. We know that the liquid molecules has intermolecular force of attraction between them. Similar molecules attract with a cohesive force, and the property of attraction between the molecules of same substance is known as cohesion. And if there is attraction between the molecules of different substances, then the property of attraction is known as adhesion, and the force with which molecules of different substances attract each other is known as adhesive force. Examples of cohesive force are the water molecules attract each other to form an ice. An example of the adhesive force is the paint molecules attract on the wall so that we can paint the wall. Third term is range of molecular force of attraction. The maximum distance up to which force of adhesion or cohesion act between two molecules is known as the range of molecular force of attraction of that given molecule. We can draw a sphere of radius equal to range of molecular attraction and the center of the sphere as that given molecule. Within that sphere, all the surrounding molecules will get attracted. This imaginary sphere drawn with a molecule as center and radius equal to molecular range is called sphere of influence of that molecule. Now let us discuss the behavior of liquid surface on the basis of this molecular theory. In the diagram, the three molecules are taken for discussion. Molecule A is completely within the liquid deep inside. It is surrounded in all directions by the similar molecules. So, due to equal and opposite forces in all directions, the resultant force on the molecule like A is 0. Consider the molecule B, which is just below the liquid surface. For molecule B, its sphere of influence is drawn with B as center. Now here the some part is of the sphere is lying in air. Since air molecules are negligible in the number, that force of attraction is 0 in the upward direction. And the half of the sphere, it is lying in the liquid, and the total downward force is exerted due to similar liquid molecules. And some liquid molecules are above the half part of sphere of influence. They are exerting the force in the upward direction. So positive force in the upward direction is balanced by the negative force in the downward direction. So total force is downward force minus the upward force. Consider the molecule C it is lying on exactly on the surface of a liquid. For these molecules, half part of the sphere of influence of molecule C is in the air, and there are negligible molecules, so the force of attraction is 0 due to air molecules, and half part exactly lies in the liquid, and the similar liquid molecules exert cohesive force in the downward direction in the half part. Compare the total force exerted on B and C and A in comparison with B. On C, maximum pull is due to the half part in the downward direction, and in B, there is upward cohesive force which is balancing the downward cohesive force, and hence total force on B is less than molecules on the surface like C, and hence for molecules like C on the surface, for all molecules like C on the surface, maximum force is exerted by the similar molecules in the downward direction. Hence, the surfaces of liquid appears to be tense under tension, and if F is the total force acting on the total length L of the liquid, then the force acting per unit length of the liquid surface in the right angle direction is known as force of surface tension. Hence, surface tension is defined as the force per unit length acting on the free surface of liquid at right angles to the imaginary line drawn on the free surface of liquid. And formulae for the surface tension is T is equal to F upon L. Let us see the diagram. Liquid cylinder is considered, and on the free surface of liquid some imaginary lines are drawn, and the force per unit length acting at right angles to an imaginary surface of free surface is called as force of surface tension or surface tension. SI unit of surface tension is Newton per meter, and CGS unit is dyne per centimeter. Dimensions of surface tensions are 0 in L, 1 in M, and -2 in T. Again, in this diagram, the surface tension is explained on the basis of the molecular theory of surface tension. Three molecules are considered, one exactly on the surface, one just below the liquid surface, and one deep inside the liquid surface. On molecules on the deep inside, the force is exerted equally in all directions, hence resultant force is 0. Next topic is surface energy. Now we know that the net downward pull on the surface molecules is in the downward direction is for the molecules on the surfaces. If we want to increase the surface area, molecules must be taken from deep inside on the surface to increase the surface area, and hence to increase the surface area, work done is necessary on the molecules from within the liquid to bring them on the surface, and this work done is stored in the form of energy. Work done to increase the unit area is known as surface energy. To see the derivation, consider a rectangular wire as shown in the figure, and it is dipped in the soap solution. And let us take a sliding wire shown vertically, and if we move this sliding wire, the soap film which is formed on the rectangular wire, it will increase its area and suppose dx is the displacement of the sliding wire. Due to force of surface tension, the force F will act on this film, and this force is given by the formula of surface tension T is equal to F upon L. Since this is a soap film, it has length twice L. Hence T is equal to F upon twice L, and F is equal to twice L into T. Substituting the value of the force in formula of work done, dW is equal to F into dx is equal to twice TL into dx. Work done W, which is the total work done, is calculated using integration, is equal to integration of dW is equal to integration of twice TL dx is equal to 2T integration of L dx. L is constant, is equal to twice TL integration of dx is x. Since L into x is area, we can write W is equal to TA, as A is equal to twice L into x. It is the surface area of both sides of the film. Next topic is angle of contact. Let us define what is angle of contact. See the diagram. In this diagram, the liquid in contact with the wall of container is shown. Different liquid surfaces have different shapes, may be convex or concave. For water, the shape is concave, and for mercury it is convex, like in the thermometer. If you draw a tangent, this tangent to the free surface of liquid will make some angle with the wall of a container, and this angle may be acute, obtuse or zero depending upon the liquid solid pair. This angle is known as angle of contact. Angle of contact is the angle between tangent to the liquid surface drawn at the point of contact and the solid surface inside the liquid. For the pure water glass surface, angle of contact is 0 degree, and for mercury it is obtuse angle. It always depends upon the solid liquid pair, nature of the liquid and the solid in contact. Next topic is shape of meniscus and angle of contact phenomenon. To discuss this, we will consider a liquid in contact with the solid wall. This liquid and solid molecules will balance according to cohesive and adhesive forces. Let us consider some molecules as shown in the diagram. Molecule A, liquid molecule A in contact with the solid wall. On this molecule, the cohesive and adhesive force will act as shown in the diagram. Suppose the AP is a vector showing the adhesive force between the liquid molecule and the solid molecule, and AC is the vector showing the cohesive force between liquid and liquid molecule A, and air medium is also shown. When this vector AP means adhesive force is greater than the vector AC, that is cohesive force, then the resultant of the parallelogram of the parallelogram formed by the two sides of these forces, it will lie outside the liquid, as we can imagine from the vector and scalar theory, that resultant of the two forces is drawn along the diagonal of the parallelogram. We have to construct the parallelogram to explain this. So here resultant force of cohesion and adhesion lies outside the liquid, and if we draw the tangent and perpendicular, then the angle formed is acute. The molecule's essence resultant lies inside the uh, solid, means outside the liquid. The molecule will shift from this plane surface in the upward direction by the balance of adhesive and cohesive force. Since adhesive force is more, it will move upward to form the acute angle. As we know, tangent T, it represents the force of surface tension as shown in the diagram. We have to imagine why acute angle is formed. It is due to balance of adhesive and cohesive forces. Some liquids like impure water, kerosene, they form the acute angle of contact since they are partially wetting the surface. Next, let us discuss shape of meniscus, obtuse angle of contact. Let us consider the liquids like mercury, which does not wet the solid surfaces. Then in this case, the force of cohesion is greater than force of adhesion. We can imagine this. Now, by drawing the sphere of influence and considering the molecule of liquid A, we can explain by the vector and by drawing parallelogram. Vector AP, which is representing the adhesive force, is less than vector AC, which is representing the cohesive force, and hence their resultant will lie inside the liquid, and hence the angle of contact between the tangent and this solid wall uh, will be obtuse. It will be obtuse in the nature. So the molecule will shift downwards and we will get the shape convex upwards. Next case is shape of meniscus with zero angle of contact. Consider a liquid in contact with solid and above is the air medium. Sphere of influence is drawn. Since for some pure liquids, the force of adhesion AP is maximum, force of cohesion is 0, hence force of adhesion AP is equal to resultant force AR. Hence if we draw a tangent, this tangent will be along the contact surface, and hence the perpendicular and this tangent will make 0 angle, means angle of contact is 0. Cases shape of meniscus may be such that angle of contact is 90 degree. Let us discuss how. For some liquids, molecule A balances adhesive and cohesive force such that the AC cohesive force is at 45 degree. Hence AP will be equal to AC upon root 2 and theta is equal to 90 degree. The tangent drawn to the liquid surface and the resultant will make an angle of the 90 degree. Thank you.